Has anybody complained about Michael Cole this week? Insufferable. But I think that's a word that he be using. Do they care to have people watching? Because eventually I'm gonna get annoyed enough with this question to start looking at Nielsen stuff the way all of the other prominent figures in this community look into this. And I'm gonna start crunching the numbers and breaking it down and looking at segment to segment stuff and looking at what this was last year compared to what it is now this year, compared to whatever quarterly earnings they were able to garner for themselves. Content is king, sure, but what is a king without the peasantry and peons, right? I mean, more and more people are finding other things to watch. No alternatives necessary. It's just other things to look at. So, is there a genuine non interest across the board for sports entertainment? I think the content is what's lacking. The quality of the content. This is just rinse repeat, watered down. It's not really conducive to maintaining a fan base long term unless there's a major shift to obviously obviously flawed formula that goes into the product. Even though I may be an unpopular opinion with that, financially is great, but let the viewership speak, man. No body without blood. You know what I mean? And if this is the lifeblood over here, what we doing, man, if people leaving, but they only interested in certain things, I don't think that's gonna be enough to withstand it. But I mean, that's the whole point of corporate business, right? To do is get as much as you can for as little as possible. And everyone now is kind of just happy with all of the nonsense that, they're just kind of giving out before the show. So tonight is Wrestlemania Reloaded, the Wrestlemania remix, Wrestlemania redone, like the Wrestlemania leftovers, Wrestlemania microwaved. You know what I mean? Like this is just I don't want to call it a poor idea because it's okay, it's understandable, and it does give the backlash show more name value, but it definitely takes away from the WrestleMania theme in general. Like, it looks so obvious. So then it's like, what audience are you really trying to cater to? Not with the name. I'm just saying, like, everything we look at when it comes to this, it's like, what are you trying to do? Because people are losing interest. Like, it's a sad shame when people are more interested in looking at what people got to say poorly about the product as when the boss don't deal in the negatives. So Charlotte and Aaliyah opened the show. Great on Charlotte, and I mean, it seems like they want to care about the women's division, but at the same time, the way they going about it with the segment, I wasn't feeling it. Getting to pretend that she's Rhonda and all of this, and I don't get it. It doesn't, like, that's dumb. It was just dumb. I don't care how old you is. If, like, you're literally trying to sucker in 7-year-olds, and that's crazy. So it's like, oh, because then they're gonna buy the merch. Parents, the more sense they have in the world, that we're starting to live in regard to the economy and such like that, they're not going to be interested in buying merchandise if you're not giving an interesting product. I could count like 3 or 4 things that I thought was like, all right, that was fire on Smackdown last night. Kayla, the Randy spot. Well, yeah, the RKO spot in the main event where they flipped out into the Claymore. And it was like maybe 2 other moves in the match. So I don't really know. Like, what was it? So I don't even want to do this. Only because it's like, this is what's good about it. Where's Smackdown? Not where's Butch. Butch. Third thing that was good about the show. Because he keep going in, and it's like, yo, that's what's up. Even when they won the match, it's like, nah, son, fuck that. I want more of that. You know what I mean? It's like, go get him then. That's how I feel. But, so there we go. 3 things on the show that was good. What else? Baszler and Banks turned up maybe 2 times in their match. That was all right. Ronda Rousey coming out to save Aaliyah. I mean, they catfight. That was the big angle on that opening segment. That catfight could have been more. It's like they needed more time to get warmed up into like getting scrapping. Like there's still, I sense zero animosity amongst these women. I know combat, bro. I don't, try to fight, but we all know how to defend ourselves in a time or another for one reason or the next. So I sense no animosity. None. I see them trying to be professional because, in Charlotte's head, it's like, all of the WWE things. And in Ronda's head, it's like all of the clear and obvious, like hand-to-hand combat shit. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta, be around that. And with so much on the line, I'm talking even politically. Like, it's the name value of the match might not put this over. I heard a suggestion, or I heard an idea about match placement, and Ronda and Charlotte might main event it. I can see where SmackDown's angles have kind of been more focused on Charlotte and Ronda, but only reason why I got interest is because we know that the E likes to try to come through on Showtime with some, fire. So, of course we want them to be professional and we don't want to see anybody really get hurt, but at the same time, it's like, be safe, but don't be careful. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, there you go, that Charlotte Ronda. Shayna, Sasha was alright. And then Naomi and the whole thing. Like, I can respect they, reaching, they got their fan bases, you know what I'm saying? The people that definitely care about it for different reasons and, situations or whatever. But this shit is almost turned off TV, man. Like, you want to just see them do good. We looking for good spots. Let's move forward, man. Happy Talk. It's like they trying to do bad jokes on purpose. And it's like, man, this shit is in so nothing space. It's just like, what do they call that, man? In a holding pattern. That's how it feels. And everyone can't go for championships. But then it's kind of like, now I'm officially saying it, the E done booked themselves into a corner. And I'm talking, WWE has booked themselves into a corner. What are they going to do with Roman in these championships now? The Intercontinental Championship, who's even Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown right now? Ricochet. What is even happening right now? What the 6-man tag that is fairly inconsequential outside of getting Drew over and I guess putting him back in position somewhat, which we've been speaking on already, like he's he's talking about the other one in a holding pattern. Good Lord. You know what I mean? Like, but he's been building, but it's still inconsequential. Like, we're not really getting, it's no real stakes here. Like, the simulation, right? The simulation of a tag title unification match. Says Fox? What? I mean, I'm hearing from one of my guys in the community talking about, Fox wants their own branded superstars. One, WWE don't even say on Fox like that. Two, respectfully, last week we did this little thing, when Raw didn't have their stuff right. We did this, well, you didn't know, but WWE.com didn't have their recap ready, so we had to go to CBS Sports on deck, like, wait, whoa, hold up. But then, we find Bleacher Report, we find a bunch of other guys that want to do their results. I mean, all of the prominent names, you know them, I don't need to say them because who cares? You know what I mean? But no Fox, even though it's WWE on Fox. But we don't see them coming out with no, results at least. I mean, I could go search for it, but I don't really feel like being disappointed on screen right now. So you want your own brand of superstars, but Fox is giving me real Disney vibes. You know what I mean? And again, this is respectful. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they trying to, just have things for themselves. You want to talk gaming? These guys are the Nintendo. Like, they're trying to play Nintendo. Like, no, these are our games over here, guys. Nobody plays with our toys. Arcade Bro is raw. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop trying. You can't have your hand in the cookie jar when you don't even know what type of cookies we got. You know what I mean? Like, don't come around here thinking it's all oatmeal raisin. You know what I mean? It might be some peanut butter. It might be some chocolate chip. Okay, bro, 420. It might be some edibles in there. You don't never know. So I'm just saying, like, I can't really segue into a bad joke segment or back into it because I was just saying a bunch of fire. Moving forward, Madcap and Corbin, let's just see the match and get it over with. That's how I feel about that. Gulak and Gunther, we got to do better for Drew Gulak, man. But at the same time, I'm thinking storyline-wise, Drew get tight, and then the name change makes sense. You want edicts? What type of old man don't stick to his own, man? As in, the Cruz massacre or whatever, like a long time ago, some dude named Cruz did some crazy shit. Now, this is blown over clearly in social media, but Apollo couldn't be called Apollo Cruz anymore. He needed to just be called Apollo. Now, it's back to Apollo Cruz. See how that went. Oh, no more leg slaps or super kicks. Usos. You see what I'm saying? And whoever else believes in the damn super kick, Carmella. You know what I mean? Let's just move forward. What else? No names of the same. As in, nobody gets the same name. But now we got Drew Gulak and Drew McIntyre. So Mick Gulak? Is that what we about to change him to once we take the Drew off? When he gets pissed off? Because y'all go and listen to my storyline, goddammit. Drew Gulak gets tired of being disrespected. But at the same time, why are we promoting domestic abuse on WWE television? Why? Why is a female okay to hit a male, but then the male is not okay to hit a female? Is that United States propaganda? Is it a trap? Like, what is this shit? I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the booking. A million things. I do like the little classical music and stuff like that. Like, they've made some good segments, but to try to make him out to, look the way he's looked, that shit has been so just lackluster. I haven't been feeling it at all. Now Charlotte got somebody to beat up on it, and here come. I'm not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it to begin with. I'm glad that Drew got TV time, but a million different fucking auditions. Yo, he could be Pierce's damn assistant, and we move forward. Get Sonya the fuck out of there. Transition Sonya back into fighting because that's what she want to do anyway. And then there you go. Now Drew is motherfucking dude's assistant. Done. Walter Guns. His in-ring is going to speak for him regardless, man. I know. They want to make him look weak. But at the same time, chill. I really appreciate how they're making him look strong. Imperium idea. Shit. They don't like heel versus heel dynamics, but I'm trying to see them Fight Night boys take on Imperium. Because I'm still believing that Marcel Bartel's coming on up to help his team out. Like, he's just down there still, doing what he got to do down there and whatever that's going to be in the 2.0s, but we not there right now. But I'm definitely liking what they doing. I'm liking what they doing. What's his name now? I can't even. Ludwig. Get him the fuck out of here. What's that's is that Marcel Bartel? Is that Fabian Eichner? I don't know, but that we know what his name is. So I think that's actually Marcel Bartel. Now I'm thinking about it. And guess what? God damn it. Oh, they was trying to split them on 2. Nah, son. I don't like the way they trying to mix and mesh that. Nah, son, get Fabio on damn Smackdown with his squad, yo, because they could be just some real, like, yo, you gonna see how that power of Imperium work on Smackdown, man. You gonna see, because we already see how Walter's looking in ring. We already see how he looking. He's a contender. I'm saying it. Walter's a contender. Gunther, he's a contender. We've been saying it. We all knew. It's just a matter of time. So I'm not going to cry about certain forms of the booking, but Gulak was this big. Now let him beat up somebody this big, and then let him beat up somebody this big. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a couple cats that's going to give him a little run for his money, but we don't need that just yet. Whatever, though. So then them Fight Night boys went and had a tag match because Butch was nowhere near. Tables match first time in forever. Like, at least we didn't get it at the TLC pay-per-view, or hopefully we won't get it. Do away with this silly-ass damn shit. They was about to do a quick table spot on the announce table. Would have been crazy. Butch came out. Then they all got the advantage. That was another good spot. Sheamus's bro kick. They had Woods, or was that Kofi? I think Ridge grabbed Kofi and Bam Powell by the ropes in the apron. And then Sheamus came through with the kick. They're one of the top 5 spots, just sequentially on SmackDown. I was feeling that shit. But, I mean, these are all very small things. So, what did I name? 5 things in 2 hours, bro? Oh, my God. Well, 4 things and the unspoken. Because I can't even put words to it. But, what else? Oh, God. That was some heel shit. They bring Lacey Evans out like that, man. Stand on your feet, by her request. And then the country feel-good get-up music. Oh, God. You know, the only reason why they were applauding is because United States Marines. That's it. Other than that, this depressing-ass story of sadness and heart-wrench, like, ew. Get out of here. Irvin got a little dope little tattoo of the evolution of man. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? But beyond that, man, I was thinking she's gonna come out to her old track. Look, I was interested to see what her music was gonna be. And this country, I'm every woman shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. She need to change that little stocking thong mesh. I don't like it. It looks like it's going to be uncomfortable in the ring. Whether it is or ain't, aesthetically, I'm just not even a fan of that. I never was. It's just going to be a thing. Man, yo. She could just kept the belly top. Like, do the belly, do the top, keep it pushing. Or do the mesh and do the whole bottom as a mesh. What is Sasha's husband's name? Get him. Tell him to do better now. The fuck? McKinsey? Yeah. Tell him. Tell him I said it, please, because they already doing bad enough, man. They doing bad enough. I'm sad with the music. It's great to have Lacey back. The women's right is going to knock some heads, just clean the fuck off. The women's right is damn near equivalent to Walter's chops, which we all know them shits is... That's precipitation with the lightning and thunder. You know what I mean? Like, crowds have reacted to that alone. So there you go. And then she just came out and said hi and left. Lacey, really? What are we doing, man? Who's she fighting first? The women's division is so bad, and so it's like, bleh. I'm not excited. I'm content with Lacey being back. Just like I was content with seeing Sasha and Naomi and seeing Natty and Shayna, even though I'm not really crazy about Natty or Shayna. It's funny because the E knows what they got to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking like they know, because if anything was to switch around, and we gonna see who they trying to double down on, and who they thinking like, all right, you think we won't let these cats go? We gonna see. It's gonna be rather interesting to really find out. Right now, I'm not even really looking at a budget cut list. I'm looking at who's not on TV. And I'd like to see Xylee on TV, but I'd also like to see some awesome in-ring action with the ladies, because that was the big thing that was happening. How long are we going to have to scream about this? How long are we going to need to scream about having better in-ring for the ladies? As in, what in the F is going on at the Performance Center to where these little sequences and shit is not being performed that great on television? Okay, so we'd rather have somebody that could cut a good promo, but then they could barely do that. I'm from New York, much like the motherfucking prominent names in the goddamn internet wrestling community. The ones with the real opinions and the actual minds that ain't just doing this for their super chats. No. The ones that actually have been watching this for decades and know what they're talking about and understand how to translate the WWE product. Not the guys trying to get to the super chats. I'm talking about these guys. I'm from New York, my nigga. So it's like, what is we really doing? Like, the Performance Center on Tough Enough came across. The Combine at the Performance Center came across as if this was the most rigorous training regimen ever taken place. So then when we see him go on TV, we don't see any of the results of the Tough Enough. It took Mandy years, bro. Years. I don't blame Amanda Sacramento. Not at all. Oh, not at all. I think it's just the former creative thinking that they're passing out quality because they have quantins. Whew, that was actually probably a good one. I'll think about that one later. But because they're thinking they have content in abundance. Just leave it there. Like, no, if you give me 100 pounds of garbage, it is this much of a fucking chance that I'm gonna find things that I can actually use. Like, I don't want to watch Smackdown and feel like I'm dumpster diving, bro. I play GTA every so often. I do my missions one player one sometimes. Hide behind the dumpster, do some cool shit. Hide behind whatever you can, do some cool shit. I'm not diving in that shit looking for some fucking ammunition. But this is what WWE does. They go in their dumpster. They go in their garbage can and they try to find stuff. It's like they create the trash and then sift through for the good stuff. And this is where you get your excellent video packages. State of the art. Hands down best in the world. No questions asked. There's no argument. But you can't keep leaning and depending on this because it's losing interest. Like, people are losing interest in looking at that shit. But I'm sleep. I'm sleep on it. I don't know nothing. I might as well be Wendy Chu with this shit, right? Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm more interested in going back and finding that match on NXT television. 0.5. Real shit. I'm over Shinsuke Nakamura. Whoa. I'm over Sami Zayn. And it's about time for him to start getting fast forwarded on my television. I don't give a good goddamn if he's trying to get in the good graces of Roman. Nigga, if I'm special counsel to whoever the head of the table of this shit is out here in the IWC, listen here close. Sami Zayn's a no-go. That nigga is so okay. Oh, did I just speak poor language? Sami Zayn, the character on television, not the charitable person, the guy that does all of the good things with the great coffee and all of that. Listen, Sami Zayn on television, the conspiracy theorist trying to get approval or appreciation or good grade, whatever the hell he's trying to get from Roman. Look, we all know Roman not supposed to be losing. We all know that. We all have our reasons for Roman winning. I would not be going with Sami Zayn in the corner, man. I wouldn't. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Aesthetically, he's bad. The only way we pulling him together is pulling him around is if we pull him together, for real, for real. And I'm talking like, there's no, I don't like his little, I just don't like his aesthetic. I don't like anything about him. The best thing about him is maybe his theme song, but after that, like, I wasn't feeling his first theme song, I was off that shit. And then, Happy Character Sami Zayn, I was off that. Nobody remembers Sami Zayn, I was off that. Give El Generico a chance, I've been off that shit. So, this conspiracy theorist Sami Zayn that everybody, oh, we love him. And boring on my television. It's real easy to call out conspiracy theories, but to try to write that in a character, it's almost as bad as whoever Becky Lynch is impersonating right now. Seriously. It doesn't look good on television. I don't like I just don't, he doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. It's not, so he's about to get fast forwarded. I don't care who's in it. It better be some damn good shit. Actually, I really don't care who it is. Unless, I don't even want to see him getting his ass kicked, because, like, I don't, like, at that shit, like, Sami Zayn is as bad as Baron Corbin, says the WWE Universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's turn off TV, Sami Zayn is turn off program. That's how I'm feeling about that. Moving forward. Main event, RK Bro, Usos, McIntyre, Reigns, face to face. All the acknowledgings. I feel like if we trying to get Roman to be a babyface one day, but we trying to keep him in this form of like head of the table character, which we definitely should. I feel like he could definitely get the crowd to pull to acknowledge on some babyface shit. Just looking at, like, just look, this is what the show has turned into. This shit is inconsequential. There are no stakes to the match, for real. We know what this is about. Protocol already been established. Like I said, when it comes to Roman, we're thinking about how we're going to get him over as a babyface. We all know heel turns are usually the key, but this shit got to start somehow. So where's the button to push to get Roman over as a babyface within this head of the table character? You know what I mean? That everyone has grown to love. We all fuck with it heavily. I could say more, but I don't feel like it. What are we doing? I like that. It was all based around just getting Roman out there. And then he come out and it's fuck all the bullshit. And it's like, oh, you done fucked up now and all the good shit. I like that. I liked it a lot. I thought it was all good stuff. Fine dandy. We still got to focus on how we're going to get Roman over as a babyface. The Rock can't come back as a heel. That would be too much. It'd be too much and blowing a lot. Like on some, when's Ronda and Charlotte, not Ronda, Charlotte, when's Ronda and Becky gonna go? When they gonna go at it? Because that's what we want to see. Becky going through 1 million character changes right now. We waiting to see Becky and Ronda. But that's something that we could definitely wait to a Mania to get. You know what I mean? Like, we got a long way to go, bruh. A long way to go. We know how the end worked with the main event. Long way to go. Is The Rock coming back? Hopefully. At this point, we need that. I know The Rock looked fucking great. We need to see The Rock. And I'm talking, we need to see him take on Roman, and Roman wins, but that's when The Rock goes heel. I'm shooting from deep. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I felt about that main event segment. I'm watching it as I was, in and out of consciousness. You know what I mean? It's that's the direction to go. We sit here and we wait for it, week to week, like, all right. So yeah, there goes that. If you smell what Neon is cooking, yo, subscribe, man.